how to modulate your Minibrute with your Microbrute. So I got them both on the basic patch, right? Here's a saw, here's another saw. And by the way, they don't sound exactly the same. In either case, the resonance is all the way down, the filter is all the way open, and it's on the low pass. But here, we're going to have the LFO out from the Microbrute coming into the filter in on the Minibrute. So, right now nothing happens, first because it's all the way open, and second of all because the LFO amount is down to nothing. But let's just take this and we'll make like, you know, a decent little filter. I'm going to take the amount of the LFO and ramp it up to about halfway. And if we bring this higher, we get this sort of wompy, wompy, wompy type of bass. Of course, you can take the rate all the way up, and that can be synced with the sequencer, so if you've got MIDI coming in to set a tempo, it'll pick up the tempo, and this rate then becomes clock divisions. So you can do sort of dubstep bass really easily. We get this sort of wompy, wompy, wompy type of bass. This can actually go up into the audio ranges, which can give you some pretty weird results. You can also patch it into pitch instead. You can also, of course, send the envelope. I'm going to put that back in the filter. You can send the envelope out, but in order to do that, you need to first trigger the envelope. And the way to do that is you put the gate out from the Minibrute into the gate in on the Microbrute. So this should actually trigger, even if I turn off all these envelopes and oscillator. So what we're getting here we're getting the gate. I'm triggering a note, but as I go up and down the keyboard, the note doesn't change. And that's because you also have to patch in from the pitch out to the pitch in. But I'm not going to bother with that because you can do that with MIDI anyway. What's interesting is we're now triggering the envelope from here. I'll demonstrate that. This is now a long fade, and it's happening. Let's just turn this volume down and we'll have, you know, like a triangle wave. But this envelope is coming back into the filter. So what we can do is, again, just have a long fade. Oh. An amp envelope is useful for that. The envelope is really more interesting when applied to the pitch, because there it can get weird. So this is really, in my opinion, an underrated combination. Because you can make all kinds of weird sounds with it.